ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदन्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुश्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवनं च तिरुपं सग्रजातं सगणशिरघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं सद्वैतं सवधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगणललिता श्रीविशाखामितं स च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुत देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। मंसाकल्पतरुश्च कृपा सिन्धुवेव च पतितानं पावनेभ्यः वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमति भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचंद्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पताय नमः। जय श्री राम। So today is a special classes because today we have an opening ceremony of Lord Temple of Lord Ram at Ayodhya. So now we can learn about more about what does it mean that, because everywhere in the India there is celebrations. Not only India, there is some other part of the world also there is celebrations. That today is the opening ceremony of the Lord Temple, Ram Temple at Ayodhya. So we will first of all understand what does it mean, what does it stand for. It does not stand for a political victory, neither it stands for a pride of the national pride, emblem of national pride, or any architectural breakthrough, but it stands for this. The most important thing is that it stands for to arouse a Ram consciousness among the living entities. That is whole idea. That whole idea is that how to arouse this Ram consciousness among living entity. At present, we are disconnected from the Ram. We have forgotten Ram. And those who remember Ram, they are using Ram for their to fulfill their material desire. They're praying to Ram, I want this, I want that, I want this, demanding as an order carrier. They have no idea that how to communicate with Ram, how to interact, how to transact with Lord. Because Ram means reservoir of pleasure. When you turn away from the Ram, we are here suffering. And whatever the happiness we are getting, it is transient by nature. It has a beginning, it has an end. So unless we come in contact with Ram, who is the reservoir of pleasure, we cannot get the real happiness. We cannot get the permanent happiness. Therefore, this whole idea of temple, opening up temple, stands for arousing Ram consciousness. Ram appear on that purpose, how to arouse Ram consciousness or Krishna consciousness or God consciousness among living entities. Ram means Ramanta Jogina Anante Satyananda Chidatmani. So the definition of the Ram is given in the scriptures very nicely. That what is the meaning of Ram? The meaning of Ram is Ramante Jogina Anante Satyananda Chidatmani. Ramante Jogina Anante Satyananda Chidatmani iti Rama Padene Sau Param Brahma iti Param Brahma Avidhiyate. So the supreme absolute truth is called Ram because the transcendentalists take pleasure in the unlimited true pleasure of spiritual existence. The true pleasure is in spiritual existence. We have to get the Ram or we have to get the Aram. You want Aram or material enjoyment, we cannot get Ram. Ram means spiritual existence. Ram means reservoir pleasure. To associate with Ram means we have to have this spiritual existence. We have turned away from the Lord for the material enjoyment, which is temporary. Therefore, it is said that anybody who wants to enjoy material things, they cannot get Ram. Vogoshchara prasatmanam tas tayaprahata chetasam evasaitmika buddhi samadho na vidyate. So, in the mind of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulences, who are bewildered by such things, the resolve of determination for the devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place. So, we have a choice, Ram or Aram. When Ramchandra was banished for 14 years, all these residents of Ayodhya, they follow him. After some times, Lord Ram say, let us take rest. Next morning we will go. When they are taking rest, all the citizens fell asleep, and Ram, taking the opportunity, left to the forest because he because he does not want that all the citizens follow him. Because citizens they love Ram a lot. So the lesson we learned that when you sleep, the complacency, the comfort, we are so much attached to comfort, then we cannot get Ram. We have to like Lakshman. We sacrifice his life to service of the Lord. Ram. We have to be like Hanuman. So therefore, who are so much into the comfort they cannot get. So one more thing is very important here, that the lesson today's topic is the lesson from Ramayana. The cardinal teaching and cardinal lesson of Ramayana is that Lord Ravan, like we should kill our Ravan mentality and should have devotional mentality of Hanuman. Then only we can get Ram. We can be dear to Ram. Ravan mentality is like that, like a materialistic person who do not want kingdom of God, who do not want Ram. Just like Ravana. Ravana abducted his wife Sita, but he do not want Ram. And we are all in this materialistic world like Ravana mentality, full of lust and false ego. Out of lust, he abducted Ram's wife, Ram's consort. And out of false ego, he defies the supremacy of the Lord. Our position is the same thing. Out of false ego, we defy the authority of the Ram. And we have come to the material existence. And we want to enjoy Lord over the material nature, which is the Daivesa Gunamai Mamamaya. Maya is Krishna's. We want to enjoy the kingdom of God, but without God. Just like Ravana want to enjoy Sita without Ram. So as a result, Ravana was destroyed along with his dynasty. So our consequence is like this. But on the other hand, Hanuman, the devotional mentality of Hanuman, who sacrificed everything, who is always ready to serve the Ram, who always bring the Sita to Ram, who always try to bring the Sita to Ram, not separate from them. So if we use all the resources of the Lord in the service of the Lord, then that is the perfection of our devotional service. Everything should be in the service of the Lord because everything belongs to the Lord. That is called Hanuman mentality. Everything he used in the service of the Lord, whether it is anger, whether it is trying to serve the Lord, bringing the rings, bringing this, finding out the whereabouts of Sita and trying to bring Sita and unite with Ram. All these things, devotional mentality. That is the most important cardinal things we should learn from the Ramayana. And you see another thing, that how the Ram Katha is important. Although the Ram appeared millions of years ago, but the Ramayana Ram Katha is so fresh and everybody loves to hear, because Hari Katha is very, very fresh. It's not like a stale news, like newspaper and all. It is stated in these beautiful verses that how this Hari Katha is always fresh. These verses, it is say that why people are interested in Ram Katha, why people are still hearing Ram Katha. Still, there are millions of years, 16 million years ago, Ram appeared. Here it is say that Brahmana Krishna Katha Punya Madhave Lokamalapaha Konu Triptyatya Sinmanaha Sutya Jnanittanutanaha. What experienced listener or Brahmana could ever grow satiated while listening to the pious, charming, ever fresh topics of Lord Krishna, which cleanses away world's contamination? So it is always pious, charming, and ever fresh topics. Always ever fresh. It's not like stale, old, just like newspaper. Yesterday newspaper nobody likes to read today. Lord's katha, Lord's pastimes, Lord's name, glories, they're always fresh. Always fresh. It is stated in these different verses here that Tadeva ramyam ruchiram navam navam Tadeva saswan manaso mochavam Tadeva sukannava sosanam nennam yaduttama sloko jasanugiyate. The words describing the glories of all most personality of Godhead are attractive, realizable, ever fresh. Indeed, such words are perpetual festival for the mind. They dry up the ocean of misery. They are perpetual festival for the mind. Devotees always relish, sincere devotee, neophyte devotee. They do not want to hear. They are neophytes. The beginner, they do not want to hear. They are still attached to this Aram. They do not want, they want Ram, Aram, two things, and that cannot be possible. You cannot you cannot light a fire at the same time pour water. That is not possible. That is neophyte. They want Ram and Aram. They want little bit of Sunday devotee, come to Sunday to the program. They still want their job, their wife, their children, so much investment, so much attachment, mundane attachment. So they remain what you say, stagnated in devotional service. But Ram Katha is very realizable, ever fresh, and not only dry up ocean of misery. Therefore, it is said that Pravishta Kannarandira, when you hear Ram Katha, Ram cleanses all the contamination of the heart. All the contamination of the heart is removed, purified. Therefore, in this particular age, it is injunction that one should hear the Ram Katha, Krishna Katha regularly. Regularly one should hear. And this is the only process of getting out from this material world. Particularly in this age of Kali, it is recommended. Yanite charitani sa manusya sadhavakalu sinmanta kitayantasya tarishchanti ajna satamaha. My dear Lord, those pious and saintly persons who in the age of Kali hear about your transcendental activities, also glorify them, will easily cross over the darkness of the age. That's why this Ram Katha, Hari Katha is important. Whole idea of the temple means mandir. Mandir means steady our mind. How to steady our mind? Because people congregate, devotee congregate together and glorify and hear about Krishna Katha, Ram Katha. In this way, they will connect to the Ram. Hari Katha attracts Hari. Ram Katha attracts Ram. They connect to the divinity, they connect to the God. That is the purpose of actually temple opening stands for. Not that it's a political victory or something else like that. No, it's not a ceremonial. It is a transformational. Ram is not a ceremonial king, is a transformational. Ram Rajya, when Ram was there was a Ram Rajya. Shastra say there was no disease, there no birth, no death. If somebody wants to die, if he desires to die, he will die. And in Ajodhya, there was no law because no one steals there. Nobody gives charity because nobody wants charity. That was Ajodhya. That was Rama Rajya. So Rama Rajya is not ceremonial, it's a transformational. The Ajodhya, the temple is Ajodhya, is not a ceremonial, oh Pratishtha, Pran Pratishtha, then we finish. No, it's a transformational. How the transformational can happen? By the process of hearing and chanting, because it cleanses the heart. Sinmantam Sokota Krishna, Punya Sarvana Kirtana. Udantastani Abhadrani. We have got the dirty thing in the heart. The heart has to be purified by hearing Harikatha. Whole idea of Harikatha to cleanse the misgiving of the heart, contamination of the heart, infection of the heart, dirty thing from the heart. That is a stumbling block for us to reach Krishna, to reach Ram. Therefore, the hearing of Ram Katha is more important. Chanting of Ram Nam, that is very important. They are very potency. They will cleanse our heart and they will arouse or sprout of the devotion for the Ram. Devotion for the Ram. Therefore, all these incarnations like Lord Ram, Krishna, Lord, all these incarnations come for that purpose, to how to cleanse our dirty thing, arouse Krishna consciousness. It is stated in these beautiful verses, Yani aniha rupani Kidanartham vivarsihi tair amritasya sucholoko mudha gayanti jasaha. Enjoy your pastime, you manifest yourself in various forms in this material world. This incarnation cleanses away all the unhappiness of those who joyfully chant your glories. So it cleanses away all the unhappiness, those who chant your glories. That is whole idea. So Lord Ramchandra is not just ideal king. Sometimes the Ramayana was intellectually abused. Why? Because they consider Ram is an ideal king, ideal son, ideal father, ideal husband, ideal brother. No. Maryada Purushottam. Yes, his Maryada Purushottam is very much strict to the following the rules and regulations, particularly Varnashram Dharma. But above all, he is supreme personality of Godhead. There are so many kings, Yudhishthira Maharaj, Parikshit Maharaj, Ambrish Maharaj, they were pious king. But they are not supreme Lord. Here the Ramchandra is the supreme personality of Godhead. That's why we are celebrating. That's why we're celebrating his temple ceremony. Because he is supreme personality of Godhead. He is not just the ideal king, ideal husband. No. And his appearance is only for benefit of living entity, to arouse Krishna consciousness. Because at present we are imprisoned in this material existence and suffering. To extricate, to exonerate, to release us from the imprisonment of material existence, Lord comes in the deity form. Lord comes himself millions of years ago and enacted all these pastimes, so that when you hear the katha, we will get benefit. That is whole idea. He is not a human. Sometimes they say that he is a human being. He comes as a human being. He is not a human being. He comes as a fish incarnation. He is not a fish, ordinary fish you caught and curry, make fish curry. No, no, that is a misunderstanding. Avajananti mama mudha manu sintanu astritam. Krishna says that avajananti mama mudha Bhagavad Gita. The mudha, the fools and rascals, they do not know me when I come as a human form. They treat me as a human form. No. Mama bhuttam haishara, ajananta mama bhutta. I am the Supreme Lord. Although Lord comes as a human form. He is not an ordinary human or is an extraordinary human. He is supreme personality of God, a supreme God. We can see in the case of Jatau, when Jatau sacrificed his life for the Ram to save Sita, but he could not. Nonetheless, Lord came and did the funeral ceremony for him and sent them to Vaikuntha. An ordinary human being cannot send anybody to human being. Only a supreme Lord can send Vaikuntha. Therefore, it is a Ramadimurti Chukala Niyamana system. There are so many incarnations of the thing. Rama, Narsinga, so many. It is stated in these beautiful verses also. Before we get into the Ramayana, we have to have some background of all the things, na? Understanding of the introductory part, why we should hear Ramakatha. Sisuko Bacha and who is Lord Ram. Govipra Surasadunam Chandasam Chaishara Rakyam Icham Tanur Datte Dharmasya Arthasya Chaivahi. O king, for the sake of protecting the cows, Brahmana, demigod, devotee, Vedic literature, religious principle. No, the verse is there where it is saying that when the Lord assumed a human-like form body to show mercy to his devotee, he engaged in such pastime as will attract those who hear about them to become dedicated to him. So whole idea is coming as a human form to and enact all the pastime to attract us. When you hear Ram Katha, we will be attracted. As a result, we will be dedicated to him. Because when you hear Jassang by Sriyamanam, when you hear Krishna Katha, Hari Katha, Ram Katha, we will be attracted to him. We will sprout up the devotional service. Devotion will be sprout up in the heart for him. As a result, all the soko, moho, bhaya, upaha, means all kind of lamentation, misery, and fearfulness, everything will gone. That is the whole idea. The Lord comes down, descends on the earth. Otherwise, he has nothing to do with this earth. He has nothing to do with this material world. But he comes for that purpose, how to revive our Ram consciousness, how to revive our God consciousness, how to remind us the treasure value of human existence, to get connected again to Ram and go back to Godhead, Vaikuntha or Goloka. That is whole idea of his appearance. So on this notes, we will start Ramayana. So Ramayana was actually originally it is 100 crores verses, but Valmiki Ramayana is 24,000 verses, 500 in chapter. So there's a beautiful verses where entire in one verse in Bhagavatam also entire Ramayana story has been depicted. So there is we will learn so many lessons from the Ram Katha. So initially what happened that so initially what happened there is we cannot finish entire Ram, but we will go through the glimpse of Valmiki Ramayana, which has a 24,000 verses, which has a 7 kandas or 6 kanda. 6 kanda means cantos, 6 parts. Bala kanda, Ajodhya kanda, Aranya kanda, Kiskinda kanda, Sundara kanda, and Yudhya kanda. So Bala kanda, we will see that the Valmiki, in order to write the Ramayana, Valmiki approaches Narada to write Ramayana. There was a called Valmiki was there, the rishi called Valmiki. In previous life, he was a Ratnakar Darsu. Somehow by in association with Narada Muni, he became he started chanting the Mara Mara Mara. He could not chant Ram Ram Ram, but Mara Mara Mara. As a result of that, he became very 60,000 year he chanted like this Mara. So when 60,000 year Ram 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 chanting the name of the Ram, so it has become an ant hill for us. Then Narada Muni came, who is chanting this? Then he saw his disciple Ratnakar become transformed, because then he then he took the Balmiki out of the anthill. Therefore, his name is called Balmiki. Balmika means anthill. It's coming out from the anthill. Therefore, his name is Balmiki. So Balmiki got the divine guidance by Brahmaji. So whole idea is that Balmiki has to write Ramayana. As soon as he get the association of the Narada Muni, he get purified, he get empowered. And Brahmaji's guidance, he started writing the Magnus Opus, or the epic called Ramayana. So one more important thing here, we should understand that how the association, although Balmiki in previous life, he was a very Dashuratnakar, means he's a robber. In the forest, he was robbing the people. He was engaged in very abominable, sinful activities. But somehow, when he associated with the sadhus, and he became transformed. Therefore, association of sadhu is the most important thing. जब चैतन्य महाप्रभु से साधु संग सर्वशास्त्र कहे लव मात्र साधु संग सर्व सिद्धि हुए. If somebody is a little bit of sadhu sangha, that will give you a greatest benefit. Shastra says that to get a human life is very rare, but more rare is to get a Vaikuntha Priya Darshanam, to associate with a sadhu. That is the greatest treasure of life, to associate with a sadhu. Even face to face with sadhu also, how much? Because it sanctify us. It will sanctify us. That is the first lesson from Ramayana. There's a beautiful verses in this regard. In the 10th canto, it is stated there, 1086, I think 41. No, 1086. There's a beautiful verses in this regard. 1084:11. Is it? So this verses it is say that mere bodies of water are not real sacred place of pilgrimage, nor the mere image of earth, stone, true worshipable deity. This purify one only after a long time. But saintly says purify one immediately upon being seen. So the saintly person is very, very important, because as soon as you contact with them, so immediately you will be purified. Even the Ganges also, if you take bath for a long time, you purify. But once you once you associate with sadhus, O Sutra the Great says, who have completely taken shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord, can at once sanctify those who come in touch with them. Whereas water of Ganges can sanctify only after prolonged use. So the great sages, if you come in contact like Narada Muni, the great sages, immediately you become purified. So this Balmiki, he was immediately purified by the dint of this associating with the sadhu. Sadhu means here Narada Muni. So what happened then when he made then he started writing the Ramayana. And Ramayana, the story of the Ramayana begin with the Dasarath. There was a king called Dasarath. He has actually, they say that he had three wives. Actually, he had not three wives. He had 300 wives. He chose the three wives to get pregnanted, because Dasarath means the meaning of Dasarath means he can drive the chariot in 10 directions. He's so expert in that. And also Dasarath, another meaning of Dasarath, who control the 10 senses. So therefore, there's another lesson that who can control the 10 senses, he can have the Ram. Because whole idea of the yogi indriyam samyam, whole idea of the devotee to control the senses and engage in the service of Krishna. If, if that happened, then it is easy. Bhagavad Gita also Krishna say, those who control the senses, I mean, the Supreme Lord is very near to him. So therefore, Dasarath has two meanings. But Dasarath had no child. So on the advice of the sages, Vaishishta, he did the Aswamedh Yajna. In that Aswamedh Yajna, there was a rice pudding, a rice kheer, sweet rice. Sweet rice came out, and that sweet rice he distributed among his three wives. The elder one is Kaikai. He gave half of the sweet rice. Then, and again he gave to the one portion of the to Sumitra. Another is Kaikai. But Kaikai one he again made it. Sorry, Kaikai, Sumitra, and another wife he also gave. So in this way he distributed. Out of three wives, there are the four supreme personality of Godhead appear. The demigod and great sages this time requested the Lord Vishnu to appear as fourth son of Dasarath. So all the demigods and they requested the Lord Vishnu, please go and appear, because they wanted to kill the demoniac things. Whole idea of the Lord descent is paridada jadai dharmasya ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सुजामहे परित्राणाय साधुना विनाशाय च दुष्कृता धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि. So to kill the miscreant and protect the devotees, Lord, and establish the religion, principle of religion, Lord descends from the spiritual world. So upon the request of demigod and sages, Lord appeared as the four parts. All are like powerful. Ram, Bharat, Lakshman, and Shatrughan. So Ram is the mother. Ram mother is Kausalya. Sumitra's Lakshman and Shatrughan were twins, and their mother is called Sumitra. And last is Kaikai. Kaikai is Bharat. So in this way, in this way, Lord appear in the house of Dasarath, in the kingdom of Dasarath. So then says Viswamitra comes to Ajodhya to take Ram and Lakshman, because sages were doing yajna and all. That time all these miscreants, the Rakshasas, Asuras, they come and disturb. So Kshatriya's duty is to protect. Although Vishwamitra was very, very competent, can defeat all these Asuras, can kill by mantra, but still he was strictly following the Varnashram Dharma. So as a Brahmin, we want Ram Lakshman Kshatriya. Initially, the Dhritarashtra was very reluctant to give their son, but he knows he was attached to but his attachment is not like our attachment. His attachment is called Bachalya Rasa. His attachment to the Ram is attachment to the God. Just like Jasoda Maya is so much attached to Krishna, he do not want Krishna to go to Mathura. Similarly, so, the Dasarath was attached to the Ram and Lakshman, and he do not want to give. But as a king, his duty as a Kshatriya to protect the Brahmanas. Therefore, unwillingly also he sent Ram. And Vishwamitra also told very nice things. I want Ram for two reasons. One reason, to kill the all Nishachara. Nishachara means night, the Asuras will come and they will disturb. And another thing, I am Anath. I want the Nath. I want Raghunath. See, that is the devotee considerations. Devotee always thinking, I am Anath. I want the Nath. I want to make you master. Jamunacharya is very nicely prayed. I am Anath. I want the Nath, master. And Supreme Master is the Krishna and Ram, Raghunath. So this is all the thing, everything is Ramayana is a lesson to learn and apply in our life so that we can get Ram. Whole idea is that. Not that simply we open the temple and just some rituals praying that finish. No, we have to constantly hear and learn the lesson from the Ram characteristic of Ram Charita. So then Vishwamitra took Ram and Lakshman, and when they were in ashram, there was a demons Tadaka, Subhau, and Marichi. They came and Krishna Ram killed all these Tadaka and Subhau. Then Marichi threw him out. He left him. He threw him out after so many yojana. Then Ahalya. Then Lord Ram delivered Ahalya's. Ahalya's story is that Gautam Rishi's wife was Ahalya. One time Indra wanted to enjoy Ahalya. Ahalya knew it is Indra. He came in disguise, but still she allowed. As a result, she was caused to become a stone. So when Ram touched the stone, she was delivered from the curse. See how powerful Supreme Lord is. As soon as he touches also, the dust of the feet is enough to deliver the living beings. That is his power. Everything about the Lord is so auspicious. Therefore, it is said that everything is auspicious. This is say that Mangalam Vishnum, Mangalam Pundarikyatam, Mangalam Madhusudanam, Mangalam Raghunatha, Mangalaya Tanuhari. Lord is all Mangal, all auspicious. As soon as we come in touch with the Lord, in any way, we will be purified. That is auspiciousness. That is auspiciousness. So after the Ahalyas was delivered, then there was a Sita Swayamvar. Sita is from Janaka. Janak Maharaj conducted a Swayamvar ceremony of Sita. There was a bow called Shivadhanu. It's very powerful, Lord Shiva. Whosoever break that dhanu, break that bow, then he will be eligible to marry Sita. So many kings came and they could not even lift it. But Lord Ram not only lived it, broke it actually. So then Sita marriage was happened with Ram by breaking the Shivadhanu, Shiva's vow. Then Parsuram came. Who are you? Who can do that? Eh? Parsuram was very proud of that. He was previous incarnation is Parsuram. But Ram destroyed his pride. Then he showed him that I am not ordinary Khetri, ordinary Ram. I am the Supreme Lord. Then Parsuram pride was destroyed. Then he went back to Himalaya. Then after that, after getting married, Ram arrived in Ajodhya. That is all about the first Balakanda of Ram. Ajodhya, he was very nicely received by the king. Then in Ajodhya Kand, next Kand is very much important because when he came, Dasarath has a proposal that Ram as a prince should be coronated as a king because Dasarath was already old. He wanted to give all responsibility to Ram. But Mathura, there is a called Manthara. Manthara advised to his third queen Kaikai to ask for the bones. One time Dasarath was fighting. Dasarath went for a war, went for a battle, and he was accompanied with his third queen called Kaikai, who is the mother of Bharat. And that time Kaikai helped him. So Dasarath was very pleased with Kaikai, his wife, and he promised to give two benediction, two boon. And it was pending. Kaikai did not ask that time. When time comes, I will ask. So now Manthara advised to Kaikai to ask for the two boon that Ram goes to forest along with Lakshman and Sita, and your son Bharat will be king. See, this point is there. It's Valmiki Ramayana, it is written that Ram, although the son of Kausalya, but Kausalya likes very much Bharat. And on the other end, Bharat is Kaikeyi is the mother of Bharat, but he has so much, she has so much affection for Ram. But why this happened? See, this is called bad association. There's a learning lesson, mantra. In Ajodhya, everybody was very good, but one bad apple can make whole basket things very worst. Things will be changed. In Lanka, everyone is bad, but one person good, Vibhishan, that saved Lanka. Therefore, bad association is very, very dangerous. So much so that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said very straightly that we should not have Vaishnava, particularly bad association should not be there. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that these verses that it is better to accept the misery of being engaged within the bar surrounded by burning flames than to associate with those bereft of Krishna consciousness. Such association is very great task. The bad association is very, very dangerous. It is stated in so many verses also, it is stated that asatsanga tyaga ai Vaishnava acharya. Vaishnava means we should give up this bad association. One should never associate with materialistic those dedicated to gratifying the genital belly. By following them, one falls into the deepest pit of darkness, just like a blind man who follows another blind man. So this is very dangerous. That how we should avoid the bad association. Satsanga mukta dussanga hantum. There's so many verses is there, very nice. So Bhagavatam is everything is there. An intelligent person who has understood the Supreme Lord in association with pure devotee has become freed from bad and materialistic association. Can never see one should always avoid the bad association. Therefore, it is stated here that satsanga mukta dussanga. How to free from bad association? By satsanga. By satsanga we can be free. So here mantra is the mantra. This Kaikai made a very Himalayan mistake. He was with good association, but he made a associate with mantra. He was inspired, instigated, persuaded by the mantra. So as a result, all his bad qualities, all his good qualities vanished. All his good qualities lost. So he the verse is there, 1087:38. It is say that we associate with Maya the same thing for us to learning a lesson. 1087:33, I think. Let's see. The verse is there where it is say no 1087. The verse is there. It's a very important thing to learn. So illusory material nature attracts the minute living entity to embrace her. As a result, he assumes the form composed of her quality. Subsequently, loses all his spiritual quality, must undergo repeated death. So this is very important. As soon as you come in contact with Maya, you will lose all our spiritual quality. The same thing happened. This is a lesson for everyone. As soon as you come in contact with a materialistic person, and we will lose all our spirituality. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that asasanga tyaga e Vaishnava acharya. The very, very fundamental conduct, fundamental principle of Vaishnava is that to give up the association, give up the materialistic or bad association. So this is the mistake which has been done by the Kaikai. As a result, so Ram has to. So when Ram heard this, the Dasrath heard of this, and Dasrath was completely devastated, and and he called Ram, and Ram, instead of counter arguing, he submissively accepted the move, the order of his father, went to forest, and Sita Devi, as a chaste woman, he went along with this, and Lakshman also. he wanted to come with. There's a very good lesson. See, everything is a lesson. We are reading. If you read a Ramayana as a story, it is a entertainment. Ramayana as a information, it is if you read as enlightenment and information is wisdom. So you should read as a wisdom, not just a story like this. So here it is stated that Ram did not, he could have contested. He could have contested, Father, this is your promise. I have all right to become a king. Why should I give up? And why should I go to 14-year forest? He did not contest because he was not after the position, he is after the service. And Lord Ram is leading, Raman is leading. Mahabharata is how to live, but Raman is how to lead. So Raman is leading everybody how to act. Do not go after the position, go after the service. So he was serving. No, I want to serve my father, not the position. Our whole idea to not to get the position, to serve. Dhruva Maharaj, he wanted the position, not the service. But as soon as he realized that, what did I make a mistake? Oh my Lord. He was very repenting that what did they do that? Instead of asking service, I am asking for the position, which is so insignificant. That is the lesson. See, second lesson, Lakshman. What is meaning of Lakshman? Lakshman means Lakshmi Sampanna iti Lakshmana. Lakshmi Sampanna. Lakshmi Sampanna means he's not this material Lakshmi, he's spiritual Lakshmi, spiritual, full of spiritual affluence. Whosoever spiritual affluence, he cannot leave the Ram. Somewhere is also Valmiki Ramayana, it is said that Dharma, Ram, a representation of the Dharma. And Lakshmi Sampanna also another meaning of Artha. So Dharma and Artha should be combined. Alone, if Artha is devoid of Dharma, then it will destroy you. Artha should be for the Dharma. That means Lakshman is meant to service Ram. Meant to serve the Ram. And Mother Sita, see how much sacrifice, the chaste woman. It is stated in Manu Samhita, a woman should not be given independent. When he was a child, he has to be protected by the father. When he was young, he should be protected by husband. When he was old, when his husband went for sannyas, he should be protected by elder son. So here, the set example of chaste woman to follow the Ram. She was also a queen. Why she has to go 14 years of hardship, trial, tribulation, hardship in a forest? No, I want to suffer. I want to go with my husband. That is my pleasure. That is my first and foremost duty. That is Sita. This is all the things to learn. Nowadays, there's nothing. I mean, nobody following Ramayana simply by opening temple does not mean that. Ramayana is transformational. Transformation of our character, transformation of our consciousness, transformation of our heart. That is called real Ram Katha, Ramayana, real worshipping of Ram. Then Ram meets Guha. See how this is another beautiful story. Guha, he meets Guha because he has to cross the Jamuna river to go to Chitrakut. Chitrakut, like Bundavan for Krishna, Ramayan, Chitrakut is the Ramayana, the best place, Chitrakut. All this intimate pastime of the Lord Ram and Sita. Actually, one of the reason of Lord Ram came, not only Brahma and all the sages, demigods, they prayed. Also, Lakshmi Devi wanted some kind of intimacy because every time Lakshmi Devi cannot intimate with Lord Narayan, Vishnu, because of Sesnag will be there. Therefore, he saw that in earth, many of the wife husband they have intimate time. So he wants an intimate time. Lord say, okay, we will go to earth, appear, we will have an intimate time. So Chitrakut this is one of the reason Lord appears. And Sankarsan also appeared as a Lakshman, but this time Lakshman did not interfere. Yeah. Sesnag appeared as Lakshman. So here, Chitrakoot, very intimate, confidential pastime of the Ram Sita. So when they crossing the Amuna, Guha also very important thing. Guha, the Sad king, he came to, uh, he came and received the Ram, but Ram did not want to get the hospitality because he was already banished for the 14 years. So how Lord Ram, there is no such things like, um, to establish the relationship with Ram, there was no such thing that there is a caste, creed, or status like this. Hanuman said a very beautiful things. There's beautiful verses. They stated that how Hanuman has stated very nicely. For Lord Ramchandra, there is no discrimination. Somebody is like Guha or somebody is a high position. So Hanuman is very nicely praying that, my Lord, there's a beautiful verses from yes, how much Lord is gratitude. So Lord is full of gratitudes. Great quality of Supreme Lord. There is 16, the special quality of the Lord is there in the Mahabharata. Sorry, in the Valmiki Ramayana. Later on, I will let you know the 16 qualities, special quality. Lord has so many qualities, but special quality. But here Hanuman is praying very nicely. See, Guha is not a so high class Nishad king, so he is not so high class. But still, Lord is very happily accepted his not only hospitality, he promised him while returning back, I will come to the Guha. I will meet you. There I will accept your hospitality. So here beautiful verses Hanuman is speaking. न जन्मनुन्नम महता न सौभाग्यम न वनत बुद्धि न कृति हेतु दर्याद विशिष्टान अपि न वनुक्षा चकार सख्य बत लक्ष्मण ग्रज. One cannot establish a friendship with Supreme Lord Ramchandra on the basis of material qualities such as one's birth in an aristocratic family, one's personal beauty, one's eloquence, one's sharp intelligence, one's superior race or nation. None of this qualification is actually a prerequisite for friendship with Lord Sri Ramchandra. Otherwise, how is it possible that although we are uncivilized inhabitants of the forest have not taken noble birth, although we cannot speak like a gentleman, although we have no physical beauty, although we cannot speak like a gentleman, Lord Ramchandra has nevertheless accepted as a friend. You see, beautiful verses. This is called Hanuman. Every word is so sweet and so meaningful. So here it is saying that although we are uncivilized, Guha also is not so much civilized, Nisad king. So, but still, Lord Ramchandra established the friendship. That is called Krishna. That is called Ram. For him, everybody belongs to him, and he belongs to everyone. No discrimination. Whosoever comes to surrendering to him, whosoever comes to him, he makes a friendship. There's no discrimination for him. No discrimination. So this material quality is not the thing that will we can capture the Lord. No, that is not the thing. So he do not see that, oh, one is very high class, therefore I have to make a friendship. No, Lord has no such discrimination. So Guha, after meeting the Guha, then he was crossing the Jamuna river. When the boatman was taking the Lord, so boatman is telling the boatman was stopped. Boatman refused to take. He told, see how the boatman. He told, I have heard that you have by touching your feet Ahalya, a stone become Ahalya, a woman. So if you touch my boat and it becomes a woman, that my livelihood will be threatened, my livelihood will be in a problem. So let me first of all cleanse your feet, clear your dust, then only I will put. So how this reciprocation of love between a boatman and between a devotee and the Lord, that transaction, that reciprocation is called bhakti. So after cleansing in the feet, the boatman crosses the Ram Lakshman Sita Jamuna river to Chitrakoot. So what happened? When they were getting down and they were giving some remuneration, Mother Sita has got a ring and she wanted to give to the boatman. But boatman told no. Now why no? Now we are Lord Ram and I both are in same profession. Lakshman was very angry. Lakshman, what kind of same profession? You do not know Ram is the prince of Ajodhya, and you are a boatman. How can we be equal? So immediately boatman answered that Lord Ram crosses the living entity, the conditioned souls, through the ocean of material existence, and I also crosses people from one end to another, crosses the river. So therefore we are in same profession. Lord is also boatman, transcendental boatman who crosses us from the material ocean of Nissans to the spiritual world. Now we are in the material ocean. We cannot cross without the help of Lord, without the mercy of the Lord. And Ramchandra understood the meaning of this. See how this, there's so much learning, from Ramayana. Then when they were in Chitrakoot, King Dasarath died. Bharat returned to Ajodhya and he went to Vaishishta. He went to Vaishishta. Vaishishta is the great sage. Vaishishta is the Kulaguru. See, Bharat, and he went to Vaishishta. Everybody accused him. Vaishishta said, you want to become a king? Okay, I will make a king. What is my duty is to put some rituals. When you are going to king, just tell me. So he was thinking, what? I was not there. I'm not aware of all the things. Everybody accusing me. He went to Kausalya. He accused. Well, now you can become king, no problem. So then he understood the situation. He now rebuked his mother. Everybody may say that what is this morality you are rebuking mother? But Shastra say that there's a beautiful verse. See, Shastra say a mother can be forsaken, a father can be forsaken, a guru can be forsaken, a demigod can be forsaken if they are coming against the God, against our Ram consciousness. So Bharat was Ram consciousness. He is the greatest devotee of the Lord Ram. So here in these verses, it is stated in Bhagavatam, we should understand everything in a Shastric point of view. Then we understand Ramayana very beautifully. It is stated in these beautiful verses that Guru na sasyat, Swajana na sasyat, Pita na sasyat, Janani na sasyat, Daina Daivam na tasya, na patista sasya, na mochadi samupeta murtum. One who cannot deliver is dependent from the path of repeated birth and death, should never become a spiritual master, relative, father, mother, husband, and worshipful demigod. That other meaning is that whosoever coming as a stumbling block from God and you, they should be forsaken. Just like just like spiritual master, that Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj wanted to give everything to Baman Dev. But Sukracharya come in between. He told, no, 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 he should not give his Vishnu. He will take away everything. He's not a dwarf. He's coming as a dwarf, but he's really Vishnu. He wanted to take away all your opulence. Then immediately Bali Maharaj forsaken spiritual master. He forsaken spiritual master. And relatives, father, husband, mother. This is the mother is the example of Bharat. Bharat immediately forsaken Kaikai because he coming as a stumbling block between Ram and Bharat. So he left it. That is justified according to Shastra. That is justified. Father is Hiranyakasipu. Prahlad Maharaj forsaken his father because he was obstructing. He was obstructing his devotional service towards Krishna and Nrsimhadev. That is all the things should be learned according to Shastra. So that is justified that Bharat refused to be crowned, and not only he was very angry and left Kaikai or forsaken Kaikai, his mother. Bharat refuses to be crowned and set his journey to Chitrakoot to bring the Ram. So everybody, even the resident of Ajodhya, they were also accused Bharat Bharat means Bhara means burden. He's taking the burden of Ajodhya. Every character, every name has got a profound meaning. Shatrughan, who is the Satru, all these enemies will be destroyed, who comes against the Ram consciousness. That is Shatrughan. So Bharat is Bhara. He's taking the burden of Ajodhya. Whole Ajodhya is accusing him. And he decided, no, let's go along with me and we will bring Ram back. Then Bharat meets Ram. When Bharat came along with all the people, soldiers also there, Lakshman saw the flag of Ajodhya coming. Lakshman thought that Bharat is coming to kill Ram. He went to Ram. He told Bharat is coming. Let me allow. I will fight with Bharat and kill him. So Ram says, stop, stop, stop. Bharat, in dream also will never think of that. In dream even. What to speak about in dream also. I know Bharat. So when Bharat came, Bharat meets Ram and Ram advises that no, you go back, because if you take me again to back to Ajodhya, what about our order of father? We cannot serve our father because this father order and he died. So how can we come back to Ajodhya? So better you go back, and Bharat request for the Ram sandal and return to Ajodhya. That means on behalf of, that's a great lesson. Why Bharat took the sandal and went to Ajodhya? Because he do not want the kingdom. He knows that Ram is the supreme Lord. Bhaktaram Jagyam Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheswara. Everything belongs to Lord. We should be on behalf of the Ram. He is taking care of that. We should know that everything belongs to the Lord. He is the beneficiary of all our sacrifice. Isavasya vidam sarvam. Therefore, everything should be utilized for him. Yat karosi, yad asnasi, yad josi dadasi, yat tapasyasi konte, tat kuru samadarpanam. This is this Bhagavad Gita very much applied in this behavior of Bharat. That he do not want, refused to be crowned. He took the sandals, and you are the king. I am just on behalf of you. I will administer the kingdom. I will maintain the kingdom, take care of the kingdom. So in this way, Bharat returned. Not only that, Bharat also, he did not went to Ajodhya. He too, we went to places where he did also austerity 14 years. That kind of sacrifices. Without sacrifices, we cannot. We have to sacrifice for the Lord. Otherwise, very difficult to get the Lord. Then Ram visit to, says Atri, and Sita talk to Anusaya. Say there is a good story, but we have not time. Otherwise, there is a good story of Anusaya and Atri. Anusaya is one of the Sati, the chaste woman, celebrated chaste woman. That is about Ajodhya Kand. After Ajodhya Kand, coming Aranya Kand. Aranya Kand means Ram enters to Dandakaranya. After staying in Chitrakoot, he went to Dandakaranya. Dandakaranya, he was Chitrakoot for 12 years. Then he went to Aranyakand, Dandakaranya. He was there for 1 year actually. He entered to Dandakara, fight with so many Biradha and meet sages, so many sages, and sages wanted to become, wanted to be associated with Ram in a conjugal love. So Ram say, I am Maryada Purushotam, so I cannot have that kind of rasa, that kind of reciprocation in this incarnation. Next incarnation, I will be coming as Krishna, and you all will be gopis. The gopis are not ordinary, unsophisticated village girls. No, they were all sages. They sages. They met Ram actually. They desire. So Ram fulfill all desires. Ram's lives in Dandakarana is very nice. But the problem is here. This see, Padam Padam Yad Vipadam. Ram is not coming just to kill Ravan, but he is also teaching that material world is every step is dangerous. And our attachment will be a problem. Attachment to wife. He's showing that how he attached to Sita. As a result, what happened? He was in problem. Now, padam padam yad be padam. We should learn from the Ram's characteristic, Ram Katha, how Ram is teaching that how important is that padam padam, the material existence is padam padam be padam. This attachment makes you very miserable. Then he met the great sage called Agastya, and he gives Vishnu bow to Ram and directs Ram to Panchavati. Then he went to Panchavati. Then in Panchavati, the things will be very topsy-turvy. There's a turning point of Ram's 14 years of exile. And then Supneka meets Ram Lakshman, and Lakshman disfigured. Supneka, this Kaisaki and Visarva, the father of Ravana, is called Visarva and Kaisaki. And they have three sons. One is Ravan, Vivisan, Kumbhakan, Vivisan, and Supneka. So Supneka is the sister of Ravan. Is very mischievous, very mischievous. So he went, saw the Ram and Lakshman, very handsome. Ram is beautiful, reservoir of beauty. Yeah. So she desires to make her husband. So he approaches Ram, and and he changed his beauty, changed his form. His Rakshas he was, but changed his beautiful form and approaches. But Ram say, I am Maryada Purushottam. I have already vowed to have one wife. If Krishna would have means Krishna would have accepted him, not only accepted, he would have told any of your friends also, I am accept. Krishna is Prema Avatar, Prema Purushottam, not Maryada Purushottam. He will be accepting everything. So here Maryada Purushottam, therefore Ram refused. Ram say, you may ask to Lakshman. Lakshman say that, see, I am already dedicated to Ram. Do you like to be servant? I am already a servant. So then Supanaka was very angry, and she wanted to kill Sita, because Sita is the cause of everything. So immediately Ram told to Lakshman. Then Lakshman caught the ears and nose. So Supanaka also representation of the lost. See, everything is Raman character is a so much learning lesson. Supneka is like modern days advertising omens are see lost, representation of the lost. I've already sent a very nice article on Supneka. Supneka is representation of the lost. Nowadays, all these people, all the commercial, they're using the omen to allure it, to increase the maximization of the sale. That is Supneka. Supneka is not there. Supneka is there in modern Supneka. They are modern Supneka. Allure them, entice them through commercial, through marketing. All these girls, they're enticing to maximize their sales for a particular personal purpose. This is Supneka. So many things can be talk about the Supneka and our modern day Supneka relationship. So Supnaka then went to the Ravan, and he incited Ravan. Ravan is a very lusty. Ravan means who gives, the meaning of Ravan, who gives very problem to others. Ravan also means lusty, greedy, false ego. Ravan is lusty. He knows Ravan is lusty. He incited that there was this Ram. There was a Ram, and his wife Sita is so beautiful. So incite or lost. That is the important thing to learn. Ravan has got so many wives. Mandodari also very chaste wife, very beautiful. But instead of so many wives, the lost is such a that it can never be satiated. It's like a fire. You put the verses is there. As more you put ghee, it cannot be satiated. It will more and more incited. Therefore, Krishna say, there is third chapter, that what is the stumbling block? What is our greatest enemy? The lost is our greatest enemy. 337. Kama, Esha, Krodha, Osa, Rajaguna, Samudbhava. So lost is the greatest enemy. It will devour us. Ravana is the same thing. When Supnaka inside the lost, Ravana approaches, Ravana devises a plan to how to kidnap Sita. In between also Ram killed the Dusana, Tirthasa, Khara, and then Ravan proposal to threaten to Marichi. Marichi also threatened Marichi, you go as a deer, golden deer in disguise, and try to take away Ram from Sita. In between I will go, I will abduct Sita. So Balmiki has written that golden deer called Aviram or Aram, Ram or Aram. So Aviram means without Ram. So when Mother Sita desires to get that deer and sent Ram, that means she is without Ram now. When you are without Ram, you will be dangerous. Without God means we are in dangerous. We will be in a very, very precarious situation without God. But with God, just like Arjuna, as long as he was with Krishna, it is fine. He was winner. But Duryodhan company, although they are they are powerful, they were not with Krishna. Krishna was not in that side, so they are defeated. So our safe condition is that always with Krishna, always with God. So Mother Sita made a mistake. Of course, it was a pastime, but made a mistake. He went Aviram without Ram. She wanted that Aviram or Aram, illusory Ram, which is not Ram. So as a result, she was kidnapped. Ravana came and kidnapped her. And one important thing here, when the Lord Ram killed this deer and came to know that he was not a deer, he was a Marichi in disguise. And Marichi, at the time of death, he called out, Sita, Lakshman, Sita, Lakshman, like this call. So when Sita heard this word of Ram, so she was very worried. And she asked Lakshman, you go. Lakshman was smiling because Lakshman said that when person is worried, he called out Ram. How the Ram will be in dangerous? So people in living beings, when they are in danger, they called out, Hey Ram, Hey Krishna, oh God, please help me. How a God will ask help? So he was smiling, just like Krishna was smiling when Arjuna was in a bewildering situation in Bhagavad Gita. So similarly, Lakshman was smiling. So Sita was very much angry. What are you smiling? Your brother is in danger. Okay? Your intention is very mollified. You wanted to enjoy me. That's why you do not want to go. Not only smile, Lakshman telling, no, Ram cannot be in problem. So this kind of accusation, a person like Lakshman, who sacrificed his 14 years without sleeping at night, he got a benediction that he has 14 years he can be awake without sleep. So that benediction he used for in the service of the Lord. Morning he was not sleeping. Morning he was also serving the Lord. 14 years who dedicated his life, left his wife, kingdom in the service of Sita and Lakshman, Sita and Ram. Just a fraction of a heat moment, fraction of second, he was accused such a grievous accusation, casting aspersion on the character of Lakshman. But Lakshman, we should learn from the Lakshman. Then so many divorce cases, so many discrepancy will be stopped in this modern world. Lakshman did not react. He paused button. He paused. He knows that Sita did not mean it. Sita did not mean it. Mother Sita did not mean it. There's a verse is there. Sorry, we will go to later. There's a verse is there. It is say that, and Ramchandra asked when Sita was after Sita abducted, they found out some ornament of Sita. So then Ram showed to Lakshman that have you recognized? Have you recognized? I do not recognize anything, but I recognize only one thing, which has been Nupur. Nupur means which has been used in the feet. Why? Because Lakshman said that I have never seen beyond the feet of Mother Sita. How much dedicated he is, how much devoted. See, that person was accused such a manner, but he did not react. He knows it was he did not mean it. Sita did not mean it. So he left it, but he made a Lakshman Rekha. Sita, Mother Sita You do not cross this one. I know there is something dangerous. You do not cross this Lakshman Rekha. See here, two things to learn. Lakshman did not react it. Our cases is that wife husband, so many years they live, little bit of provocation they divorce. Little bit of provocation between devotee also they fight. So many other things they forget. 99% they sacrifice, they forgot. 1%, one time there is something, there is a discrepancy, or there is a exchange of word, bitter word, whole relationship is scattered, devastated. We should learn to have that kind of Lakshman characteristic, to pause it. Gratitudes. Show the gratitudes, that how much Ram and Lakshman is dearer to Ram and Sita dear to Lakshman, and Lakshman is dear to Ram Sita. Therefore, he paused. He did not react and react it. We should learn from that. Not that so many times we are devotee, a little bit of provocation, we are fighting. Devotee, what to speak out materialistic? They're divorce case like this. We should learn. And after Ram came, he saw that Sita was abducted. He was accused, Ram, he was useless. You are useless, Lakshman. I said, I gave you one task to protect Sita. You did not protect Sita. You are useless. That time also, Lakshman have a button called pause button. He knows the moment is different. That moment, I should not react it. That moment, it was not meant actually. But that moment is a moment. So, heat of the moment we can speak. So we should learn from Lakshman the patience, tolerance, the gratitudes. And another thing you should learn, the Lakshman Rekha is called regulative principle. Lakshman Rekha is our regulative principle given by spiritual master. As soon as you violate, you are falling down. You are prone to fall down. You will be captured by Maya. Just like Mother Sita, as soon as he crosses the Lakshman Rekha, captured by the Ravan. That is the thing. That is this lesson. Therefore, this most important foremost principle of spiritual life, to abide by or follow the regulative principle of spiritual master, given by spiritual master. Chanting 16 round for regulative principle of. That is very important lesson. Another lesson, that Ravan is a lusty person. How he can abduct Sita? That is very questionable. That question is asked by the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He went to visit Venkatavat, some South Indian. He was one of the guests during South India. He was supposed to cook for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya came after bathing. So why you did not cook? I am sad. Why you are sad? How come Ravan, a lusty person, can abduct Mother Sita? Mother Sita, who is Mother Sita? Consort of Vishnu. How is it possible? How he can touch? Then Chaitanya find out a books written that Ravan took the Maya Sita, not the real Sita. So one was lusty. He cannot get the Mother Sita. He cannot get the consort of Ram. He cannot get the illusory. So that is another lesson. So Ravan abducted. On the way he met Jatau. Jatau is 60,000 year old. He saw that Mother Sita was abducted. He knows. He knows that I will not win. But still he fought in the service of the Lord to protect the country. His concern for Ram, concern for Mother Sita. That's a good lesson. When Hanuman went to Ashokban, he was jumping when he met Mother Sita. He was very small monkey. The Mother Sita asked one question. All this soldier of Ram is like you so small. Then he becomes so gigantic. Then he told Mother, I may be small. Constitutionally I am very small. Originally I am small. But for the Seva, Ram Seva, I can be as big as I am. We should learn, devotee should learn. We may be small, but Seva, you should not be make, oh, I am fallen. What can I do? How can I do Seva? No. For seva in the service of the Lord, one should be like a big, like Hanuman. I want to do it. That enthusiasm will be there. The same thing has been displayed by the um, Jatau. Jatau, knowing that, he tried to stop Ravan, but he was being killed. And Ram met Jatau. And Jatau told, I was lost. I was not defeated. I could not do anything. Well, no, you have done. You have done everything. You have done. You have succeeded. In spiritual life, there is nothing called failure. In the service of the Lord, nothing called failure. You have sacrificed your life for my conscience. There is no loss in spiritual. Swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahatabhat. Devotional service will never go in vain. There is no loss in spiritual life, in spiritual, in devotional service to the Lord. Lord himself sent him to Vaikuntha and did this crematory ceremony, all the rituals, funeral ceremony. Funeral ceremony of the Jatau in his own hand. So there's so many lessons. Therefore, our service we should not be thinking that I could not do. No, any service we do little bit of also. It is stated in so many verses. We have no time. 240 of Bhagavad Gita, 8:548 of Bhagavatam also, and so many other verses from Bhagavatam, that any service to the Lord can never be in vain. So after Jatau, then Jatau's death, Ram meets Sabri. See, Sabri's case is another the big story there. But one thing that in Sabri he was having a Matanda Rishi, so he was in a hermitage. He was serving all the sages. So then everybody left to Vaikuntha, go to back, but he was alone. But the rishi told him that one time the Supreme Lord will come to here. She was waiting, 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 and one day Lord Ram came and met her. The point is that you have to wait. Patience is very important to get. Not that no, I want to get now to Ram. No. Secondly, if you serve the devotee, if you serve the Lord, you will go back to Godhead. If you serve the devotee, Lord will come from the Godhead to take you back. That is the case of Sabri. She served all these people, all the sages. Therefore, Krishna say, Madhavakta Pujadhyaka. To serve the Lord's devotee is more important than serve the Lord. Because Lord comes for Sabri. To meet Sabri, Lord comes. That is the lesson. So there's so many things are there in Sabri story, because we have no time. So and then Hanuman meets Ram. Kiskinda Kanda comes, this Aranya Kanda up to this. Ram reaches Pampa Sarovar, then Hanuman meets Ram. Ram meets Sugriv, and there's a treaty with Sugriv, because there are Sugriv has two brothers called Bali and Sugriv. Bali has taken the kingdom of Sugriv, thrown him out. Not only kingdom, his wife also. Then there was a treaty. Then there was this enmity. Then Ram is helping Sugriv to kill the Bali. Bali was dead. Then after that, he has with Sugriv, he has negotiations, a deal that he will help in finding out the Sita. So Sugriv sent all the Banaras, so many directions. Then Hanuman was meeting with Ram, also very important thing. I did not tell you, this is very nice. Hanuman came in disguise to meet Ram. So in disguise, you cannot meet Ram. You have to be very. Hanuman could not recognize Ram, because in disguise we cannot. We have to be in our real constitutional position to meet Ram. So there are so many other lessons is there. So in this way, they all were set for finding out the mother Sita. Hanuman, nobody could find out, but Hanuman was reminded that he could jump. So 800 miles Indian Ocean jumping. Angad was also could do that, but Angad said that I can go, I cannot come back because it's so much entertaining. I may be allured by the glamour of Lanka. But Hanuman was chosen. Hanuman reminded that Hanuman was chosen. Can you go to 800 miles? Can you jump? Hanuman said that question is wrong. It's not that I will go. Whether Ram will, it's all about Ram. If Ram wills, I can go 8,000 miles. So with the name of the Ram, he jumped Indian Ocean of 800 miles. See how Ram name is also so powerful. If time means so many verses are there for Ram name. So Ram took 5 days to make a bridge to go to the Lanka for fighting with Ravan. But for Hanuman, it is made one day. Just telling Jai Sri Ram, he just jumped 800 miles. So how the power of Ram, power of the name. Prahlad Maharaj, Narsimhadev appeared one time, but Prahlad Maharaj so many times he was in danger. He was chanting the name of the Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva. Gajendra was chanting, Dhruva Maharaj chanting. Everybody by chant, Darpodi also chanting the name of the Lord. Name is so powerful. Rama, Rameti, Rameti, Rama, Rame, Manorame, Sahasra Nama Tatatulya, Rama, Nama, Thousand of Vishnu Nam is equal to one Ram Nam. Ram Nam is so powerful. So powerful. Name of the Ram. Therefore, we are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, in this way, Ravan went on the way. He has 4 obstacles. I cannot speak of 4 obstacles. It will go, but at least 1, 2 obstacles I'll tell you how what we learn lesson from Hanuman. Hanuman meet a Mainak mountain. The mountain is the friend of Dasarath. So he told, take rest because you are going 800 miles. Hanuman said, no, let me finish. After finishing, I can take rest. That means when you are accomplishing a task or you are going in the devotional service, you should not have comfort and complacent. Comfort is an obstruction, stumbling block to achieve your goal. Our devotional service, to our whole idea to perform the devotional service, to achieve Supreme Lord, to associate with Supreme Lord, or to attain the love of the Godhead. And if we are comfortable, if we are complacent, we cannot reach. That will prolong our stay. That will procrastinate with him. Therefore, Hanuman is giving us a good lesson that you should not have a comfort and complacency in executing your devotional service. Second one, he met Surasa, a big Rakshas. He was awarded by Brahma, whosoever going cross. Actually, he was sent by the demigod to test Hanuman. So he told, I got a benediction from Brahma, whosoever cross, he has to enter into the mouth. Then Hanuman is telling, okay. So he told, okay, but let me go and finish my work, come back and I will enter, I promise. Then he refused, she refused. No, we have to now. We cannot cross. Then okay, what he told, what did he, then Hanuman told him that I cannot enter, and he becomes so big. Then that Rakshasi, Surasa, also make his mouth so big. So there is a competition going on. More and more, Hanuman is bigger, more and more mouth bigger. Then Hanuman reverts his strategy, immediately becomes so small, enter into the mouth, come back. That is the thing. In our devotional service, false ego is not a question. Confliction and false ego is impediment for our devotional service. Impediment for success in our devotional service. So you should throw this false ego. Humility is most important thing. Humility is humble. Okay, I become small. Never mind false ego and come enter. Fine. Not that, oh, why is speaking about me? I'm senior. I'm this, that. Forget about it. Our goal is that we should not waste our time for traveling trivial matters. We should know what is our goal. These are the things. Trivial matter is prolong our duration to achieve our goal. So we should understand that. So in this way, he reached Lanka. Then then he met Mother Sita. He met Mother Sita, and he became very small in Osok tree. Mother Sita was captive in a Osok one called Osok forest. It was guarded by the Ravana's soldiers. That time he became so small, and behind one leaf he started the first Harikatha, Ram Katha in the history spoken by Hanuman. Hanuman did the Ram Katha. Then see, there is a lesson, because when he was speaking Ram Katha, he was very small. A speaker should not become that I am so big, I am speaking. No, your content, Ram should come first. Nowadays, people are preaching big, big. Their photo will be big. Ram photo will be small. Hoarding, big, big hoarding. Speaker is Mr. This. Speaker this one. But speaking about Ram, that person Ram, who is the protagonist, who is the main character, is the content, he will be small photos. What is this? He is teaching that a speaker should be always hidden. Main important thing is that Katha. Katha is very important. Ram Katha means Ram Katha should be in the front. Not the speaker in the front and Ram Katha will be in the back, relegated to background. No. You should learn, a preacher should learn that. They should not advertise, or we should not, the preacher should not advertise himself. Rather than he should advertise the glories of the Ram, glories of Krishna. That is the main concern and main, idea of the preachers. Should be goal. So in this way, Hanuman speaking Ram Katha, and Sita Devi wanted to see, who are you? You are so nicely speaking, but Hanuman speaking Ram Katha, we are preaching Ram Katha is different. So Hanuman came as a small and met Sita and get these rings for Ram. Then he went to the forest to take some fruits. Knowingly, he was being arrested. He went to see Ravan, give some advice. Advice did not listen. Ravan did not listen the advice. This is the problem. When you are lofty and greedy, you are so much false ego, you will not listen the advice of the sadhus. Hanuman was a sadhu, Mandodari was a sadhus, I mean sadhavis, and Bibhishan was very sadhu. Ravan did not heed their advice. As a result, he was destroyed. So instead of being gratitude by this advice, Ravan was very angry, wanted to put the fire on the tail of Hanuman. That the thing happening in modern day. If sadhu is speaking, people not gratitude, rather than they wanted to um, threaten the sadhus. They wanted to put the sadhu in a problem. Nowadays, these modern people, they do not care for the sadhu. So Hanuman burned the Lanka. Very, very angry because he abducted Mother Sita. Because he put Ram in a very despondent situation. Therefore, Hanuman, very, very angry. Angry, sometimes they say, sir, how sadhu can be angry? Who can be bigger sadhu than Hanuman? Hanuman also got angry. We can be angry for service of Ram, service of Krishna. So all this bad quality can be applied in the service of the Ram. That can be purified. The lost also can be used. Gopis and all, they come out of lost to Krishna because they lost is the supreme love, highest of love, perfection of love. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu certified Ramya Kaschid Upasana Braja Badhu Jabargena Karpite. The best devotees are gopis. Therefore, it's not that the sadhu cannot be angry. Sadhu should be silent. We slap sadhu, he will show another face. You slap also then. No. Sadhu is a sadhu angry not for his personal consideration, but for the service of Supreme Lord, he can be angry. Hanuman was not angry that he put fire, Ravana put fire on his tail. No. Hanuman was angry that he abducted Sita and put the Ram in a very despair situation. He could not tolerate. That is devotees, pure devotee. After that, Ravan returned, as a Hanuman returned, and Hanuman returned. After Hanuman returned, then all returned and met met Ram and give the information of the Ram. Then this is the last is Juddha, that is called Sundarakanda. Although it is 2 days, but Valmiki has given his Sundaram is most beautiful because full of devotion, full of devotional service of Hanuman for Ram. Therefore, it is called Sundarakanda. Then Juddha Kanda, Ram appreciate Hanuman for his service. Ram and his army reach ocean. Then Vibhishan was kicked out by Ravan. Then Vibhishan came along with 3-4 his friends, Rakshasa friend. While coming, this is a very important lesson. While coming, this Sugriv advises Ram. He's a friend; he can give advice. So he advised Ram that Vibhishan is same tree, same blood as Ravan. So we should not believe him, we should kill him. But Ram asked Hanuman. Hanuman told no, Vibhishan should not be killed. So Ram decided, let him come and let us know his intention. As soon as Vibhishan came, he did one thing, he surrendered to Krishna, Ram. So Ram said, the beautiful verses it is stated, whosoever surrender even once, so I am duty bound to protect him. Sakrideva prapannasya tavasmiti chachate abhayam sarvada tasmai dadami etad datam mama. This is the verse, this is the statement by Ram in Juddha Kanda. It is my vow that if once seriously surrender unto me, saying that my dear Lord, from this day I am yours, and praise to me for fearlessness, I shall immediately award fearlessness to that person. He will always remain safe from that time on. So Ram immediately make him Lankesh. And Ram told, if Ravan also come, I will forgive him. I will protect him. That is Ram. Whosoever comes once also surrendering, I am yours. Sarva dharman parityagam mam ekam saranam brother. Ham tam sarva papebhya mokshyasami masusa. Bhagavad Gita also Krishna. then finally Ram finally Ram accept the Vibhishan. Not only accept, then all of them went to ocean. And Ram was praying to ocean, please give us a way. Ocean was adamant. Ram very angry. Then somehow ocean came out and pacified the Ram, and he told you can make a bridge on the ocean. So Ram made a beautiful bridge where the stones are floating. See, Supreme Lord is Supreme Personality of God, a supreme powerful. He defied the law of gravitation. He defied the law of gravitation, not higher than the God. Everything comes from me. Am sarvasya prabhava matava sarvam prabhasate. So supreme powerful Lord defied the law of gravitation, and all the stones are floating. In 5 days, he made a bridges. And after that, they went. Lakshman kills Indrajit, Ram kills Ravan. Then in this way, so they have rescued Sita, brought the Sita. Of course, Sita has to enter into fire because Ram is Maryada Purushottam. Somebody may say that, no, purity, somebody may question or casting aspersion on the character. Somebody may sabotage the character of Sita in order to prove that. So he actually Sita to enter into the fire to prove his actually sanctity. But Ramchandra knows that still. And one more thing happened when you enter into the Sita, that Maya Sita entered into the fire, real Sita come out. That is the lesson. Another thing lesson is that his Maryada Purushottam. Every time he always maintain that to follow the strictly the rules and regulation as a king, as a husband, everything, as a son. So always strictly follow the Maryada, the regulations very strictly. So then Ram reaches Ajodhya, and there was a lighting Deepavali. Deepavali means everybody in the citizen of Ajodhya welcoming the Ram with lightening the lamp. This is the way we should receive the Lord, with utmost respect, utmost honor, with joy, celebration. Because Ram is Sachidananda, Sat Chitananda. So as soon as we come in contact with Ram, as soon as Ram comes into our life is like a Deepavali, full of light, full of bliss, full of knowledge, full of eternity. There is no darkness. Therefore, the meaning of Arati, we do Arati and see the face of the Lord. Arati, Ratrika. Ratri means darkness. So as soon as the Aratrika, we see the Lord, all the darkness will be moved. Removal of darkness. So thank you very much. In this way, this is the all about the Ramayana. There's so many things to learn because Ramayana is 24,000 verses. We are giving just 1.5 hours. जय श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल जय शिला प्रभुपाद की जय. No, tolerance is good. Dimitri Prabhu is asking if somebody insults us, we should tolerate, right, or become angry. No, somebody for us, we should be tolerant. We should not be angry because for consideration of Ram, Bhagavad Gita it is says that tolerance is one of the divine quality. So there is 14 qualities has been given in Bhagavad Gita. So one of the quality is tolerance. So we should tolerate for our personal consideration, but for our for devotee, for if somebody is insulting a devotee or Krishna or God or Ram, we should not tolerate. We should be angry. But for our personal consideration, we should be tanadipi sunisena taroropi saisna amanene. Why to angry? What we will get with angry? It will distract us from receiving the goal. So we should not be angry. It is stated in this. The question was asked to Prabhupada also. Prabhupada said that for personal consideration we should not be. We should tolerate. Tolerance is the one of the divine quality. Krishna say Bhagavad Gita. Thank you very much, Dimitri Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai.